Okay, that's your plan. All right, okay. Now you want to hear mine?
You're full of fucking adrenaline, man. You know, you're not in the black and white anymore, chasing around Mickey Mouse crimes. Now, the plan, as I see it, is to get to know these guys, get them used to talking to us, so then when something big does come along, you want to listen to what? What? Do you want to look at pussy or learn about this job? Which is it?
I've said before a while back that Big J is emotionally retarded. I think the first time I said that was in 2022, right? And I'm going to expand on that a little bit here. I remember an interview that RBX did on Vlad TV. And RBX is one of the people that was on one of the most iconic and impactful hip-hop records of all time, The Chronic. And Vlad asked RBX, why does he think Suge is in the situation that he's in? You know, being sentenced to decades in prison.
I think that at the end of the day, what an opportunity squandered. Like, really, bro? You got all this, but you would rather put on a big ass red sweatshirt with Bompton on it and hop in a red truck and ride up and down the street and trip on some bullshit? If I could have talked to him when he first got out, said, bro, go find you 2 bad little females or whatever you want to do. Go to Hawaii, go find you a nice spot in Bali, homie, laid out, and just get out of town. Because trying to be what you was in 94 is not going to happen. That era is over. Just go sit down. But, you know, you can't tell a dumb nigga nothing. Yeah, and I would say the reason that is because I guess he never got to a point where he really believed his G-ism.
Because Suge never believed in his G-ism. And let me explain that. Let me explain what that means to those who may not know.
Yeah, it's all set up.
Yeah, what you forget about it? Stay out of it. I take care of it.
What do you mean stay out of it? It's my deal. I set it up.
It's kind of like in the movie Scarface when Tony got busted. It should have been his friend Manny instead, Tony's lil homie. But Tony wanted to do the deal and told Manny, I'll do it. And that is what ultimately led to Tony's demise.
There is some new and disturbing video that will impact the murder case against media mogul Suge Knight. The video obtained by TMZ shows the January 29th incident where Knight's truck apparently runs over the 2 men. The truck backs up, hits one man. Seconds later, the truck comes back and runs over that man. We've had to, digitize the video because it's very violent.
Did you know Terry at all?
Terry, yeah, I do. Rest in peace, yes, I do. He never believed what he was, all he said he was. Because you get to a point when you really that G, you don't got nothing to prove no more, man. You feel me?
Didn't believe his G means that Suge, as long as he had been in the game, he still felt that he needed to prove himself. Which was why he was in that parking lot that day that got him in prison right now. He shouldn't have been in that parking lot. He should have had one of the little homies out there taking care of that business. Right? But Suge felt that in order to maintain his status, he needed to be hands-on with a lot of stuff. Very unlike an OG. Suge didn't believe he was that guy. He didn't believe in himself.
It is what it is. So sometimes there's got to be a little growth thing going on in there that'll have you stepping away from that'll have you in your suits and ties and in your alligator shoes, and you ain't trying to be in no skirmish to get scuffed up because you trying to parlay and make your empire bigger. It's the way you move and how you carry yourself. You feel me? You ain't got to be all cherried out all the damn time. So, I hate to say retarded, but kind of retarded, because if you follow the true sense of the word, retarded means lack of growth. And if you still doing the shit that you was doing when you 18, when you 38, that's lack of growth. Call it what you want to call it.
Emotionally retarded. Big J should be an OG on here, but instead, because he don't believe in himself, Big Cheese conducts himself like an adolescent, a juvenile, just now sprouting his hairs down there. Remember how proud we was, fellas, when we first saw them hairs growing down there? Or how proud we was when we had our very first shave? Well, Big J is still at that stage. Suge had no business in that parking lot that day. He had no business in that parking lot that he should have been handling with his own hands. But as known as he was, he still felt like a little homie that still needed to prove himself. Suge Knight, just like Big J, was always into something that he didn't even need to be. And when I be mentioning Big J and OG in the same sentence, don't believe I do that because I think he's one. Don't do that. I do it because he ain't one and don't deserve to be one either, because he still behaves like a newborn on here that just got brought home from the hospital. Right? And kind of on a side note, never believe Big J when he say that he don't want to be a big shot on here. And he says that a lot, but he's lying. He's lying. And I might play some clips in another video to prove that Big J does wishes he were a big shot on here. He does wishes he were big, kind of like Pinocchio wanted to be a real person instead of being made of just wood.
He's just a puppet.
No, I'm not. I'm a real boy.
Now, I remember the movie Colors, where you had Sean Penn, who was a knuckle-headed rookie. Right? He thought he could just brute force everything and everybody. And I forget what was going on, but he told his senior officer that, because something was going on, and he told his senior officer, what they should do. Right? And it amounted to him saying that they should just run up on all of them. Because it was a gang movie. He was talking about gang members. And the senior let him know something.
You heard the one about the two bulls?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, these two bulls are sitting on a grassy knoll overlooking a herd of Guernseys. And the baby bull says, "Hey, Pop, let's run down and fuck one of those cows." But the papa bull says, "No, son. Let's walk down. Fuck them all."
He has not learned that lesson right there, because that is a lesson that only the mature would understand. And I'll expand on that some other time, because this is an issue that I have with him. And there are many issues that I have with him, but refusing to grow up like a Toys R Us kid is one of them. Right? And y'all make sure to be over to Big J's channel to hear him explain it. The link to the little nigga's channel will be in the description box. Right? And unless I change my mind, I won't be there to hear a word that he got to say back.